Okay, I guess we should start instead of just being like, you know, typing and stuff. You guys, how are you guys doing, man? Let me not press the stop stream button. I'm all over the place. See? You guys are both equal. Five streak on both of you. Okay, it's still day. Okay, so this shit doesn't work. Great. Yeah, so welcome in. I guess we're doing it. I'm a bit late. I was actually working on something I hope that we can make work next stream, but essentially I want to move to Linux and I don't know how well we're gonna be able to stream over there, so I'm, you know, kind of testing and stuff. Hi there, Nomzy. How are you doing? How was your stream, man? I hope you had a lot of fun. I was so glad I catched the like first 20 minutes of it or something. It was okay. Oh, okay. So what's up around here? We're planning out some more building. I'm gonna stop the rain because I don't care. I have to figure out this rainmaker. I've never used it. Apparently you gotta keep feeding it the spatial charge or something, I guess, but yeah. So we're planning some more ore proc expansion shenanigans. We're gonna turn this into a proper A2 ore proc soon enough. I'm doing super well, Nomzy. How are you? And yeah, so we're working on expansion for ore proc. We're working on a new building right here. That's gonna be almost looks like an American flag, but no. It's gonna be a storage or main like storage building. So that's gonna happen. It's gonna be fluid storage, item storage, bulk, and also just like mass like type storage. Yeah, so I've expanded this since we've worked on this, and it's been doing really great. It's getting there. Unless you know, they're all good. I think we should get a drone around here today to make sure that these never really break. I've had an idea for the drones too. We should probably replace all of the drone centers we have. So the ones that are like this, they're all set up like this, right? We have the drone center, we have some AE2 connection or wireless into a stocking input bus, and we level maintain these in the ME system. Now this is great, but it takes a channel every time. We could just do a linked input bus. I literally just realized we could have one of these set up to always export into here, and then we could just level maintain. What it's gonna do is it's gonna like keep a full linked input bus full of drones and whatever we level maintain here, which should be fine. It's the same. We're just gonna have a bigger buffer, but we're gonna use less channels. I need a way you can pull from a tank wirelessly. There is actually. I don't know if I've shown this, but I've set up the biotite or black granite crops. Vin's been slacking, by the way. I've been trying to get him to work on salt roots so that we could get these statted up, and it's only at 11:10, so it's halfway there. It's not too bad. But I set up this. So I set up half the bottom, I guess, layer for biotite, which is probably way too much, by the way. We just had like a huge backlog of rare earth to go through, and this is producing fluorine and hydrofluoric acid. And now that we're out of the backlog of rare earth, we actually don't need as much. Like we could probably just keep it since it's there, but we're full on both hydrofluoric acid and fluorine, which is super great. And what I did here, because I wanted this to be super simple, I did not want this to be bulky in any way or whatever. So we did an ME interface with a filtered conveyor cover export. This just makes it really fast. And we have this new thing here that I've never used. An Ender Fluid Link cover. I think we did this on stream. And basically that links up the fluid tank. On the other side is a water super tank. this is connected to it, and you just select if you want to export or import. So this is wireless, like fluid, and it doesn't even take a block, it's a cover. I freaking love this. So I don't know what other good uses you can make of this, but this is a case where you can't really just, like, I could have put a reservoir here, hatch, and then a pump, but this is just so much better, because then I don't need to use a block for this, just a cover. So maybe this is a good solution for you, Kane. But I love it. I freaking love it. So yeah, so Vin over here, the crop bot, is working on getting us salty roots. So we're probably not going to be looking into that today. We're going to let him do its thing. But I've been working on this. First time seeing LUV crop manager. Yeah, so that's a choice I made. I had multiple choices here. I could have made a greenhouse, but I feel like you would need so many greenhouses for the amount of crops I'm going to be able to put here. I'm not going to do like the second half something else and whatnot, right? I could probably run the biotite in a greenhouse, the salty root in a greenhouse, but then I wanted a big space to have just like a bunch of crops. I don't know what we're going to put here, but we'll see. I want to have some fun. I'm sure there's some crops we could put in here. So yeah, it's just until we get to the big twist stuff for the ecospheres and stuff for crops. So yeah, I think that's it. So we're gonna be working on bees today. I have no clue if this is the final pattern I want to follow, but I think this is what I want. I think we're basically going to be using this slice here for IO on all of them, and then going to this one right here, and then I don't know. So I think the pattern here is good. We just have to figure out how we want to use this. So I don't know how many bees we're going to be running, so I want to figure all of this out. Bees have been kind of put on the side, and they're also in the way of the new building, so we gotta figure this out. Gotta figure out which bees we want, and then go from there. So it's pretty easy actually. If we just look at all of these, like we're running energy comms, which is energy bee. We could probably just run a Lapitron bee and we'd be fine. Or actually, this is probably a Lapitron bee anyway. I don't know if we want to do Pyrotium. Pyrotium, we probably want to, because this would also this would also worth doing. Yeah, I'm thinking it's worth doing because of the Volcanist. So Pyrotium B is going to be fine. So we're going to be getting energy comms from Lapitron and Pyrotium. That's fine. So yeah, so these guys, then we have stone, which is just from redstone. We don't care about it. Papery we get from Scholar or Savant that we're running for the lore fragment. This is how we can get knowledge fragment, and this is one of the source of knowledge or essentia, I think. I'm not sure anymore. Just processed 100,000 copper. Doesn't that feel great? Did you miss that feeling, Nowsy? Yeah, this is for getting this Stroncio, or no, it's not, Conicio. Yeah, so this is how we're getting Conicio, or Cognicio, I guess. So we're gonna need this for sure. I'm pretty sure it's a Scholar B. Actually, it might be Savant, because I don't believe I would have done like a shitty like 2%. I don't believe it for a second. I guess we should go around, but I just want to have a look at the comms. We're also gonna have to think about a new bee breeding area, a new bee breeding setup. So yeah. Hi chat, what's happening? I was behind on stream somehow. Well, I was somehow late too, so don't worry about it. But hi, how are you doing, Stardust? We're just figuring out some bees stuff, and you know what? I think we're not running the bee anymore. It's copper. Savant. Yeah, we're running Savant. Okay, cool. So, Savant. And then, yeah, so tin. I don't know if we're gonna want to run this. Ruckus. What's up? Trying to figure out how to set up my PDIM base. Yeah, that's always a big thing. But it's a cool switch though. It's a really nice, you know, switch over. Do you get any? Yeah, you get zirconium from this. So this bee is pretty important, I would say. Okay, so definitely not running an iron bee. So we're gonna be doing this. Yeah, we're gonna be doing a tin bee. Petroleum, I don't think we're doing this anymore. We tested this out because we were like, what if we could run some oil / petroleum from this? It's shit. Don't do it. Machinist B, very useful for the lump of electronics. This is for sure running all the time. Silver. Silver is pretty useless. Unless we're using it for... no, we're getting it from Astral Silver, which is fine. Because Astral Silver gives you silver, Astral Silver, and this is Tomium. This is how you get Tomium. I guess we could do like straight up a Tomium bee. I don't think this is worth it. We get these from other sources right now. So I think we're fine with keeping up an Astral Silver bee. We get silver out of it too, which is just free. What else? Red alloy. Yeah, I guess we could run red alloy still. I mean, what is red alloy, right? Isn't it just like copper and something? Yeah, copper and redstone. We don't need to run this. We can just mix it. Salt could be nice if we want to get even more chlorine. No iron block B. Is that a thing? Or is that like one of your add-ons? Nomsy. It's a GATA thing? Yeah, okay. So cheaty, you know? I don't know if I want to run a salt bee anymore. I don't feel like running a salt bee. I mean, we get all of our stuff from salty roots. Is it worth running? I guess it is, right? We get lithium out of it. We get borax. No, this is why we're running salt. Yeah. Roots won't be as fast as B. Yeah, you might be right. We're also getting borax out of it, which I think we do use, and we're gonna need to use for boric acid for some other stuff that I've been thinking about. So I think we don't really have a choice. We're gonna be running a salt bee for sure. So salt bee, simmering. So this one, I don't know if everyone runs this, but I really like the simmering because it's a 55. Yeah, I think we run fiendish, however you say this. I'm pretty sure we run this one, and we use this for lava, I think. Yeah, we use it for phosphor that we get lava out of. We get phosphorus out of it, and then we centrifuge the lava to get tantalite and some other stuff. So I like this one. This one's cool. Rare earth, very useful. This is how we're getting some of our stuff. So I think we're running just a redstone bee. We're getting everything we need out of this. We're also probably going to be running a neodymium at some point, maybe. So, oh, this is cool. Okay, so you do have like a pretty good incentive to run this because you're saving on hydrofluoric acid and some other stuff if you get this. So we should probably just run a rare earth like straight up, because we're running redstone to get rare earth and redstone, but we don't actually need the redstone. We have redlon for this, and there's no other reason to run this. So I think we're gonna change from redstone to rare earth. Pretty sure we can breed this. Yeah. So we're gonna have to get a fluorine bee. This is fine. I want to work on these bees, and this is why we need to review our whole like breeding setup. But I just want to start with a list of the bees that we're gonna need. CD is very useless. This is how we get nut dew, but we get nut dew from other things, and we also have a coconut farm. So I don't think we're gonna run this, or maybe it's because we get fertilizer. I don't even know if we need fertilizer, to be honest. I've always wanted to set up a biomass thing. I never did, never needed to. Maybe we'll still run it. I mean, it's kind of nice to get the fertilizer. So yeah, fertilizer. And that's it. The phosphorus queen, this is for even more phosphorus. Which I don't even remember why we have this, but yeah. Why do we run this? This is how we make even more fertilizer, but do we really need this? I don't think we do. Feels like we might not need this. We also get it from this. This is a quest line from phosphoric acid. Other bees need it for comms. I know we use it, yes, for phosphoric acid. The thing is, you might be right. So we have a loop of phosphoric acid just to make hydrogen and oxygen, but do we use this for? Yeah, okay. So yeah, there's a little bit of phosphoric acid bees, like comms, that need this, but not a whole lot. And I think the only reason I would run this is the neodymium one. So we might actually need to do it. I think you're right. So let's although I think yeah, no. Let's just run it. I mean, we have it anyway. It's already statted and everything for an alveary, so. But yeah. Good catch there, Control. So this is the bees that we have right now. Now, I'm gonna have to think about which other bees we need as well. If you guys have any ideas, let me know. We're not running, I don't think we're gonna need to run the like Essentia bees. We might, I don't know yet for sure. What's really funny is the bees that are right here take up like, I'm gonna call this like 12 chunks roughly. This one fits inside of like almost a chunk, basically a chunk. And there's 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, there's 10 spots. This is 7, 14. So yeah, the ruckus bee. What is the ruckus bee? Explain to me what the ruckus bee is. Out of range? Okay, I was scared there for a second. So the plan is to support the current bees, but also allow us to breed even more bees. And I hate the fact that this is just out of range. I mean, I guess, you know what? Instead of boosting the range on this thing, let's get wireless access point. So we do have the main net in here. Main net is right here, so we could literally just attach to this. So let's do that. I think that's a good idea. Does that reach like? Oh, it doesn't. Okay, we're gonna have to put more range into it, I guess. Seriously, There's no way that this thing is not working. Wait a second. It says online though. It is just 40 blocks though. 60 blocks from here. So 16, 32. So it's 4 chunks away. It's really not that big, right? I guess we need more boosters. How long are these things gonna take? Oh, it should be quick. I also noticed that what is this called? The assembler, not this thing, but this thing. The molecular assembler. We can make a multi out of this thing. And I think we got everything to do this now. We probably had it for a while actually. So I don't know if we should move to this. I feel like it would take way less space. And also I think there's a twist version of this. Yeah, there is a twist version, but we can't do this one yet. Can we? No, we can now. Now that we have the molecular transformer. Yeah, we can do this, I think. No, we need UV. Okay. Yeah, so we're not quite there yet. Everything I'm seeing here, we do have access to, though. It's just the UV assembler we don't have. Well, and this, obviously. Or no, we have this. This is fine. Yeah, so we're just waiting for UV assembler, and then we can make this. So this is probably going to be on the list of things for the new base. Yeah, now, if this doesn't work... Gotta love the gliding, but also hate it. Okay. We're still out of range. This makes... Oh, we're in range right here, just not here. Okay. Well, great. I guess that's an improvement. So we have 3, 6, 9, 11 bees. This is 10. I think I'm gonna prep for probably 4 times this. But also, what I like to do is the mega apiary. I want to prep for this. I want to think about this in the future, right? And I'm going to give it to myself. I know, we're cheating. Reason is I want to see how big this thing is compared to this. See, it's actually pretty on point. It's actually almost same size. So what I want to aim for, and this was not even on purpose. What I want to aim for is make something around this pattern that I did, this like small block of alvearies, right? I want to make this into like something that can be replaced very easily by the mega apiary. And I don't want them to just be standing there like floating. I want it to make sense, right? So if we make some sort of like pedestal thing underneath this, so that in the end it gets replaced by this, that could work. There is water in there, so we can't flip this around. So it's gonna have to be upright, like this way. The other way is we make these into like pockets that are on the floor, which is what I tried to do in the past with these right here. This is what I tried to do, right? I tried to do like a pocket that's like the alvearies are not actually visible. They're like hidden in the floor. And we could eventually upgrade these like pockets into one bigger pocket that the mega apiary fits into. Maybe, you know, it like pops out a bit, but not that much. But I want the controller to be accessible too. So I think we should take this whole thing, we should bring it up, figure out how much space we want, like how high we want this to match with a potential mega apiary. I would probably try to make it this the same height as this or this, and then this way that's going to give us an idea of where this controller ends up being, and yeah, figure it out from there. So we're going to do a bit of building, and eventually once we have like enough space set up, I'll try to go and we're going to do alvearies. I should probably do this first, actually, now that I think about it. We don't have the recipes for alvearies, so what I think we're going to do is set up the patterns to make alvearies, and then we're going to craft a bunch. While they're crafting, we'll do some building, and once they're done crafting, we'll place them. What's the difference between the bee houses? Yeah, that's okay, so you have alvearies, right? Which are not this. So you got the mega apiary, which is this whole thing. You got the alveary, which is just this thing, the middle part here. And then you got the bee house. The bee house is actually like the worst, I think, of them all. And then you have the normal apiaries. So you have the magic one, you have the industrial one, and you have the like normal apiary. So if I'm not mistaken, it's all in the quest book, and it's probably going to do a better job than me at explaining it, but I think apiary allows you to do breeding. The bee house doesn't allow you to do breeding, I think. And then, well, obviously alvearies allow you to do breeding. The mega one is just for production. The industrial one is probably also just for how to be. Yeah, so the bee house, I'm pretty sure it doesn't let you mutate your bees. So this is important. This is just for creating your first few comms. Once you have these, you make the upgraded apiary that you can also just find in villages, by the way. And this one allows you to do mutations. So yeah. I don't know if the magic one allows you to do mutations and industrial. I would assume that the magic one maybe, the industrial one no, but I might be wrong. We're probably gonna have some industrial apiaries too, but I do like the alvearies, so I don't think I want to really get rid of the alvearies quite yet. We don't have infinite power because we're not running just a simple like what is it called? We're not running a lightning rod for like all of our base's powers, so I don't want this to become a thing. I don't want to just plop, you know, one or multiple lightning spires and just call it like power. I don't think Uwi wants this. Hi Uwi. I don't think he wants this either, so we're gonna keep the alvearies for now. They're very low power, and eventually we'll have the megas. Maybe we'll have some industrial ones for like testing out and for stuff that we actually want to be, you know, like really fast. This is way too high. Let's do 5. And then I want to test this out. Yeah, I probably want this to I watched a concert and finished the map easy. Bone mode is OP. Yeah, it is. It really is fun though. It's so fun. Concert is really nice. We're Uwi is talking about peak, by the way, for anyone that doesn't know, because it's really not obvious, but shit, I should have taken note of, wait, I think it was right here. Yeah, I think that looks like what I want. I might bring it down actually. Yeah, so Uwe is talking about Peak. They have a concert this weekend, BB No Money concert in game, which is pretty nice. It was actually it was good. I think I like this better. I hope they keep the air, but I would understand why it would be nuked. What do you mean, Yui? The air? Like the... What is that? Which air are you talking about? I think this is good. So this is just to give us an idea. You can get a secret air style. Nice. So I think this is it. This is just to give us like an idea of how big the mega apiary is going to be. I think it needs to be moved like 1 block over. Yeah. So this is going to be for later, but it's just for us to kind of plan ahead, essentially. So this is how big, and this is not even on purpose, which is nice. And then later on, we're probably going to remove all of this. We're just going to have the mega apiary, but whatever is going to support this current building, I want it to also support this. So if we could figure out something that kind of uses these, not anchor points, but these like free blocks here as like a support, I think it would be nice. So I think this is what we're going to try. But as I said, we have to figure out the patterns first. So let's do that. We can do that right here, I think. So we don't have alvearies. I don't think we need frame housing anymore. We're probably going to do all of our breeding in a single apiary just because it's so much more convenient. The only reason I would do the breeding in an alveary is for the like all the goodies you can put in the alveary to not have to change the biome. That's the only reason I would do alvearies. The problem is you can't world accelerate them. I don't know if you want to though. Second music is 1/800. Yeah, no, I know. You think it's fine what? Alveary or a single like apiary for breeding? Because we could also just have like an apiary that's for making drones, and we can have an alveary that is for breeding, right? Because if we don't have to make the potions anymore when we're breeding, it would be nice. Just breed for production and the stem. Just breed for production and the stem. What is end the stem, Yui? What do you mean? I think we have those. No, we don't. Electric stem? The electric stem doesn't do anything, Yui. This is just to give power, right? Yeah, okay, so you mean like put a bunch of quick things into it. Yeah, no, I see. I don't know. I really feel like, so I'm talking more about the breeding part, right? I don't care about the production right now. What I care about is doing breeding. We know the setup for alvearies for production. We already have it. My question is for breeding, are we going like single block apiary or we're going alveary? Because one of them you have to change the biome all the time. The other one you don't have to, because you could play around with the these things, with the rain shield, the eater, the fan. You want to do alveary? Sure, we can do alveary. You know, like part of me is so lazy, or I know I'm going to be lazy in the future. I would probably set up one alveary for every sort of biome we need. Now, I know there's a lot. Can we get a cat and call it Yuki? We sure should. And you know what? We do have a cat, and I've never thought about this. We had a cat somewhere. You know, like the big witchery cat or witch cat or whatever? We had one somewhere. It's not in here though. Do you have a witchery A setup? Yeah, we do have witchery, so making the potion is actually not that hard. We have a cute little building right here for doing this, which is not finished, but whatever. So we have a cute like little setup for doing this, and we literally have like this is the recipe. I still have it here. I even thought of a way to automate this, and this could be fun. It could be fun to automate the biome potions. So Uwi, does it change your mind if I tell you that I have an idea on how we could automate the biome potions? As in, you would go into an ME system, you would open up an ME system, you would have all of the biome potions as like a craftable item. You could just ask for it, it makes it for you, and then literally you could just throw it on an alveary, you could throw it on a single apiary, whatever it is. How would you feel about this? It's not something I've ever seen anyone do, but I think it's doable. And the only really big problem of automating the biome potions, still like the alveary? Okay. So the only way I think you can automate the this thing is you have to get so many books of biomes that you can make every page in the book, or well, actually, so to make the pages craftable, you have to have one book for every page in the book, and each of those can be used to make, like, you set them up, you keep them in AE, and then you can make this recipe with AE, depending on what the book is, right? So I think it's doable, but it would be fun. But then it's so much trouble over just doing an alveary that you can either switch it up, or you can make 2 or 3 alvearies with the like very common setups, right? So I don't know. I'm really leaning towards we're gonna make an alveary too, because this is a fun project, but it's so much work. Okay. You still wouldn't pattern every page? Oh yeah, I would. I think you can. So for every pattern, you would essentially give it the book. It can't? Wait, I'm curious. Oh, I would. I would totally do it. I would 100% do it. If to me, like doing this for what, 500 pages, whatever it is, if you all you had to do, or paper, I guess, all you have to do is do this 500 times to then have a recipe that you can make, which is this. I would do it for sure. I would 100% do it. I think he didn't understand. I don't understand. Anyway, I can't is the I can't TTV. Oh, I can't see it. What? Oh no, I can't see it because it's not in the 17 TV emotes, I think. Isn't it possible to choose biome in a ritual with number of glowstone dust or something? I don't know. I don't know if it is XT. That's probably something else we could. So anyway, we're not going to do this, right? We all agree that this would be very stupid, very fun, but not really entertaining, or not really. It would be a huge waste of time, honestly. It would be very fun though. Do it. If I do it, Uwi is gonna hate me because or actually, you know what? I'm gonna do it, and Uwi is gonna make an alveary right next to the setup that took me hours to build. I don't know. It would be really, really funny though. Also, how do you make this, right? Yeah, so this is doable. Yeah, this is 100% doable. Even better if we can actually make the potzel, but not now. We need the buildings. Yeah, that's the problem. We actually have stuff to do. That's the main problem. I'm not gonna get baited by you, Striker. I'm sorry, not today. I would totally be like, oh yeah, you're saying I won't do it? I'll do it. But I don't think this is smart right now. I'll get back to doing this. Okay. Let's be smart. Let's be smart. Let's not get japated. This was a press recipe, right? Press 8. What was this though? Really like the Tom biome change block, but it's gated till tier 3 rocket or something. The Tom biome change block? I don't know what it is. But I think we're gonna go for Alviary right now. A master. Nope, not the right way of saying that. Nope, and I was gonna say that. Okay, cool. So this is a press 0. Press 0 right here. And then I think we're also gonna need this. And this has both an assembler recipe and a freaking carpenter recipe. And if anyone knows about this, this recipe is really bad. This recipe is much faster in LV or MV. I think I'm gonna go assembler just because we get parallels and we can just not have to worry about setting up a carpenter just for this. Also, the carpenter can't probably match the speed anymore because of the parallels. So I would usually do or suggest people do the carpenter only if you're doing this really early on. Right now, I don't think we're gonna get any. It's not gonna be better. I'm pretty sure we do have pollen, right? Yeah, we do. Okay, cool. I think we do have this. Yeah. There's an assembler recipe. And this is press 0 as well. So we can do the ritual of changing biome instead of the brew sometimes. Okay, yeah, I'll do. I'm pretty sure at this point we can just make the Alviary like extra blocks thingies, but okay, this is cool. I want to see, you need what, like 26 or 27? Let's make 27. I want to see how quick this is. I'm really hoping that these 6 are in the assembler. I think they are. Just based on the fact that we did 102. It's gotta be, right? Oh yeah, it is. This was pretty quick. Want to see, okay, it's not too bad. So Alviary block, fine. Wait, what else do we need? We're gonna need these. We're gonna need not the mutator. We're probably gonna want, so the bees are all gonna be statted to have the rain, to have the work day and night, but this bee might not be, because this, well, we might still need the rain shields and the lightning first, because I think they're part of, yeah, they're part of the industrial apiary, which I do want to use. It took 1 minute to make 27, so that's great. I guess we can make 27 times like 20. Nope. Let's make it 27 times 14. So yeah. We make just a forestry. So we do have the recipe for the apiaries. So I think we're gonna need everything that was in that quest essentially. So see, I would be tempted to put the put a frame housing for the Alviary that we're gonna do breeding in, and just put a blood frenzy frame thingy. Carpenter doesn't have blocking for inputs, really bad for passives. Okay. Doesn't have blocking for inputs. Yeah, well, yes, But you can do this with an item regulator, I think, right? So there is a way around it, some sort of. What's the stabilizer? Prevent the beast from mutating. We don't want this. We do want the transmission. That's important. I think everything else we don't care for breeding. This and the housing. We're gonna need these for the mega, but I think that's fine. I guess we are gonna need this. Okay. Let's make sure we have a recipe for all of these now. So the breeding alveary, we're gonna have to look into these tubes as well. The breeding alveary, I think, is gonna have a range shield, a heater, everything, and then we could probably remove the eaters and whatnot as we depending on what you're breeding, right? I just removed the bee from here. Great. I don't know what it is, but I just removed the bee from here. 3, 6, 9. Yeah, we're missing one bee. It's not the salt. Oh, it's the tin bee. No, tin bee is here. Yeah. Oh, it's the Lapitron. Yeah, it's the no, Pyrotium. It is the Lapitron. Okay, cool. It is, right? Yeah. Misclicked there. So eater. I know we're not going to be able to craft all of these, by the way. We'll figure out the tubes right after. I also think I want to make, I would like to make sort of like a packager for making a full alveary setup. I don't know if we can do this, but we do pollen cluster for this? I don't think we can. No, it's got to be a... So it's... I don't think we're going to need to ever really get any more of these. So these are all press 0, which I'm going to try to place into like the same area, same interface. Okay. And then let's get, yeah, all the tubes. Wait, did we have anything else too? Other than just tubes that we need? I think that's it. I felt like there was more. Yeah, there definitely was more. Okay, so yeah, some of them are extra bees. Okay. Okay. We can make these in a circuit assembler, right? Yeah. Oh, that's gonna be fun. That's gonna be so many like long rods and whatnot. For sure we don't have the rods. I could probably tell we don't have these. We have these apparently. We're gonna check the rods manually every time, because otherwise I'm gonna have to retry like doing all the recipes again. It's gonna be very annoying. Okay. Pretty sure we don't have this. Yeah. I know for a fact that we don't have the space for this either, for the long rods. So we're gonna have some fun trying to figure out if we can just add space. Circuit assembler for sure. Is there a soldering alloy recipe? Yeah. Pretty sure we don't have this. Yeah. These recipes are awful. What is the difference here? Fine copper, gold. Oh, we're definitely doing this. Okay. So we need all these rods too, and I know for a fact that we have a fluid shaper, which can probably do some of them. And we have a, is it forge hammer? Okay, we do have some space. It's not too bad. Let's place all of these in a circuit assembler. Now, this is not gonna have enough space. Want to reorganize some of this. I mean, I guess these are not needed anymore. We have our we might need the tier 6 rocket ships. Tier 5 rocket ship. I don't even know if we can no, we did make the stick for this, I'm pretty sure. Let's go check it out just to be sure. I am guessing that this isn't an engraver. NASA workbench schematic. It is a weird pattern. We just gotta make sure we have the yeah. Just gotta make sure we have the data stick or whatever we need for this, because it wants the chip you make in a circuit assembler with this as like a non-consumable, and we just need to make 2. We don't need this to be a pattern really. So let's figure this out just so we can get rid of it and make some space here, because I'm pretty sure this fits if we can make. Yeah, this fits. Okay, fits either way. So we can ignore this problem for now. Amazing. And then we can just take care of all the rods. So oh, I like this. This is a really good ratio. We're gonna have an ad in a minute. I'm gonna figure out why the heck can't you just put two normal rods together? That is so weird. And I guess we're getting these, right? Sort of. Okay. Yeah, so we're gonna have an ad in like 30 seconds, and I'm gonna take a break compared to what we usually do. Yeah, we'll be right back after the ads, and we'll finish setting up these recipes and then do some more building probably. So yeah, BRB. Yeah, let's just finish encoding these patterns. I think rubber is probably just fluid solidify, and probably all of these too. I feel like we probably have the fluid extractor recipes for these. If we don't, we can do that. We do forge hammer for the rest. Okay, welcome back from the app break. I think we're done. I'll receive frame housing. Somehow shows up in here, which I kind of like. So we just want to test. Yeah, I knew there was gonna be some stuff for this that we're not gonna have, and this we can make. That's easy. And this is an assembler recipe. Cool. So we can fix that after. So we can do, I guess we should start every one of these just to see that we can make it. Nothing's gonna get stuck or whatever, you know. See, not that. That is exactly why we test. We test the frickin' patterns whenever we make them. Super duper important. Because there is one thing that I really hate, and it's seeing a pattern in the ME that you actually cannot craft. I actually hate it. So what was this one? I'm never gonna figure this out. Here was the transmission. It's gotta be, right? Looks like it's the transmission. What about the stimulator? I feel like we didn't do the simulator too. Okay. Easy enough. And we're gonna need a pattern for this. Pattern for this. Now this is not gonna be a pattern, and we're gonna have to do some magic. That was like inevitable with bees, right? There was like a near 100% chance. Oh, we're lagging. Okay. There was like a near 100% chance that we need to do some Tomcraft. And yes, we are still doing this by hand because I frickin' love this mini game, and I'm lazy, so we still haven't figured out the, what is it called? The search like resolver or whatever. Pretty sure this claw is still under my name. Yeah. So now we can... Yeah, I knew this was gonna happen. We don't have any more space. So we need an arcane assembler. Not failing for that phishing link. Should I click it, guys? Should I click it? Oh, no, it's nice. Is that your rocket launching setup? That's pretty sick. I don't even know what the things are like on the other side. Like these like little, I don't know, look like pumps almost. His nice shiny rocket. It is shiny. Did you put shaders on just for this? I mean, it's pretty cool. It is pretty cool. We're gonna need this and also a knowledge core. And I think we're also gonna have to put one more of these, which has no space. So that's gonna be fun. Arcane assembler. And we're gonna need of this relay thingy. I really hate those things. Really wish they had like a better not a better version, but like a better one with a better experience, like a better UI. I don't know how to say this. Also, we probably want to rethink the cabling around here sometime. We're waiting on this. Sounds like we are. Part of me wants to move this. Ah, no, okay, this is great. This is exactly what I wanted. Yeah, so all this needs to get smelted. I think it's gonna take forever, but it's fine. We're gonna be patient. And that's it. And we just link them to this, and then that's it. Now, is there any better option for this? There's no like... No, this is just recipes. I really hope there was an arcing assembler for from Twist, like a multi-arcing assembler. Would have been so nice. And like, instead of doing the vis relay, I would much rather this thing have or need a node next to it instead of needing like a vis relay connection, because then you could literally just like, same way we do this, right? This needs to be next to the node and it's like pulling from the node. I would totally have a multi like this, and I would totally do another node instead of dealing with this these vis relay, even though it's like probably like overkill. But man, this is taking forever to go figure this one out too. Something seems to be stuck. Still haven't changed the name on this, you know? Oh, this is not good. Oh, I messed up. No, I did not mess up. Cool. We already had the long obsidian rods, I think. Or I just don't know how this works. I think we're good. Oh, it's because it doesn't go in here. It goes into a lathe. I am so dumb. It goes into a lathe and here, fixed. Same with this actually. Easy. So this is why we test stuff, because I always make these stupid like mistakes. 3, 2, 1. We're gonna get our arcing assembler any minute now. I think it's going to be crafting and charging a wand as part of this, right? I can never remember, like, Yeah, it's for this. Could have probably made the easy, like this one here. Is it because it doesn't have anywhere to go? Is this what's happening right now? Because it's right here. No, we do seem to have space. Oh, it's literally just not crafting it. Okay. We're doing the like most expensive freaking thing ever. I don't know why we would do this. We could literally just do this wand and then charge it. Is this like stuck? The wand is right there, right? I can't seem to take it out of here. Like it's showing up as like it's making this right now. And it says it's online. Could it be this? I literally just added like one more channel. What did I mess up? What if I remove this for now? I really don't want to restart this because it's going to restart all of these Essentias. No, that doesn't matter. The recipe doesn't have anything in there. Why is this broken right now? Of all things. Yeah, this is gonna restart like a whole other smelting of all this. It literally says 100%. Did it just work? Well, it did something, but... Shift right click. Yeah, I really don't know why this is stuck. Let's cancel this. Let's cancel this. Let's get rid of this. So apparently we can use this, right? We can use this much easier to deal with wand, which is just iron cap, which we can make outside of even here. And we just need Naga scales, which we can probably make. Or we can just go get a bunch. We can make this, which is great. So let's figure this one out. Let's remove this. So we need these. We don't, let's not touch these. We're gonna need these, or we might still need these. This is the thing though. I'm gonna have to reconnect this now. Ooh, that's gonna be basically gonna try to figure out which one is not linked. This is why I hate it. Yeah, and they're all pulling stuff. So we're gonna go I think we're gonna rebind all of these. Hopefully I don't mess this up. I want to label these. I hate this. It's gonna allow us to fix this up a bit because it is really messy right now. Can we name these? Wouldn't it be like awesome if we could just name them with an anvil? Literally just pop them in pairs. Call them like infusion altar. And then put this here. Save the setting. Make sure it's connected. Infusion can go like here, replace this guy. Does that work? Doesn't seem to work. Should we do it? Oh, they lost their name? Okay, gotta be careful with that. Infusion altar. Yeah, they lose their name. They're freaking useless. You can't color them. You can't. Yeah, this is bullcrap. Okay. Let's put it here again. Let's do it like this. Okay, this is good. Let's get some signs. And we're gonna label these things because I cannot deal with this. Infusion altar. So this is gonna be Arcane Assembler 1. Number 1. We're gonna start from the bottom. I know this is weird, but number 1 is this guy. Let's do the other ones too. So arcane assembler 2. Okay. There is no good way of knowing if this works or whatever, so really nice. We just gotta trust it. Why isn't this working? Really? I'm gonna have to change signs like midway through. Nice. Yeah, let's assume that this is good. And let's get a wand. We're also going to want to change this recipe here. Yeah, we're going to want to change this recipe. Okay, so let's get this iron cap wand. Okay, so this works. We know this one can be crafted. So this is the one that we're putting in. We're gonna let this charge real quick, and this is the one we're getting out. So this recipe now is going to be this turns into this. You're only pulling out when you have this, and storage doesn't matter. World accelerators just to make this fast. Cool. And then we do have a recipe somewhere around here. This guy right here for the arcane assembler. That is a processing pattern terminal. It is now going to be using this instead. So this is a class 4. So if we retry the arcane assembler, this should be way less expensive. We also already have the wand, which is pretty cool. And it just works. Yeah, it just works. Okay, so we didn't even need the big wand for this. Assembler? Right. Right? I'm scared now. It just failed. Why isn't it taking the wand? It literally said it can. Said it can take this, right? It's the same. It's exactly the same. Does it have to be the big wand? Because I remember this being a thing, but now This makes no sense. Like, the recipe clearly shows you can make this with all 4 wands that you can see here. And the fact that the recipe started also means like it works. It's supposed to work. Wait. What? Why is there no... We don't have the these things in there. Maybe that's why. Okay. Let's do this. Fabrico 64, Precontatio 48. 48. Permutatio 32. 16. Ruckus, what's up? What's happening? Talk to me. What are you about? What are you up to right now? Metallum. And no like weird remaining thing. I'm putting this back. We're gonna retry it. We didn't get any flux or flux or whatever, so I guess that's good. Yeah, see, now it's trying to craft everything, which makes a lot more sense. I am guessing we're using this for like permutation or something. Why don't we have gravel? Why am I making gravel right now? What the problem is? No, it's a quick recipe, but still. Is it gonna work this time? I guess it's cooking up. Definitely prefer it on this side. Cooking up. Let's just wait up here. How did we get here from bees, guys? How do we get stuck in magic problems right now while trying to work on bees? I really don't know what this mirror is doing too. Oh, I know, it's for the yeah, it's for the other thing. Okay. Yeah, Greg has that way with you. Yeah, not just with me. I'm sure I'm not alone. All we wanted was to do all the Alviri blocks so that we could get started on building while they're cooking up, but it's not happening. We could probably make this so much better if we had more, or yeah, just get more. And I think there's another Essentia smelter thingy somewhere we might be able to use. Hi there, Kraylin. How's it going? What's up? We're trying to survive over here. I'm trying to make this thing. I just ate 2.5 servings of lasagna. I would kill for 2.5 servings of lasagna right now. Still doesn't work. Yeah, it's still like... And... So we gotta keep the old wand, and I'm gonna cheat because I wanna figure this out. If we give it this wand, right, the one it wants, but charge it, I just want to make sure this works before we go back again. This is a charged up Tom and Bo's thingy scepter, right? But like, why would it start the recipe if it's not gonna work, right? How is it not pulling the wand? That's the part I see. It pulled out this, so it really wants the proper one. Okay, so we have to go back now. Really fun. We have to go back, erase this, make this, save this. I don't know why the recipe wouldn't work before. That's fine. And then change this recipe over again. Let's get a normal wand. I hate this. We got one arcane assembler. I could fix this later, by the way, but I'm not gonna do it if I don't do it now. So, you know. What in the light refracting? What? Which light? The prism? These things? These are nodes. Where it comes from? Yeah, these are energized nodes, energized aura nodes. These are, we made these. So you can make these with, is it a core? What is this thing called again? A node, an ethereal shard. You take this, you pump a whole bunch of crystallized essence into it. We use these, Alienus and Exanimus. I know some other people use another like complex essentia that breaks down into everything else. I want to say like not the lucrum, but the one that looks like lucrum. But yeah, we use these two that we get from a mob farm from an Eldritch Guardian, and we basically just feed all of these into the shard that you just saw. Neversum, thank you, Automizer. Yeah, Neversum, this thing. Yeah, so this one has like everything also. So I don't know how you can farm this one. I guess PMP and Platinum. That's easy. But yeah, we use these two from the mob farm, and we pump them into the shard, and then you have to have a node or a relay next to it. And then eventually, when you have enough being like whatever you want, it's gonna look like a big cloudy fart. You just want to I think you shift right click it with the wand or something, and then you jar it, and then you bring it there, you release it again, and it energizes, and then yeah. So we made a 388 because I forgot about it for 3 days, so this was not intentional, and we have a 235 here, which I guess we're pulling everything from this one now, which is not good, but it's fine. I'll put some other stuff on this one, like the Arcane Assembler that we're waiting on. See, the one is not happening. I don't know what it is. I guess it's cooking up right now. I'm gonna give it some time, but room for a third, forget it for a week. Yeah, no, there's room for a third. We could make another one. I honestly don't know if it's of any use. like these two are probably way too much, probably way more than what we need. So yeah, so I guess we're waiting on this. You know what, I'm gonna take, even though it's like cheated in, I'm gonna take this one because we did lose one of the wands anyway. Do we have enough channels for this? Okay, yeah, we do. And the reason we did all this, guys, is for this. Just to put one more new recipe into this. This is it. This is all we needed. One recipe. We're gonna make a new vis relay, and I'm gonna place it right here. I don't care. Even if it's not using the right, the proper node. Arcane assembler number 4. Seriously. This is like the second time now. And it filled up. So we should be able to do proven frames now. Proven frames? Nope. We need silky propolis. Which we do not... Well, we might have a bunch of these. I don't think we're producing them. We're not running like... Yeah, no, we're not running any of this. So that means we're probably gonna want more, or want like one of those, please. It's venomous too. Poison, nice. Probably vicious, flipness, one of those. Exotic. Okay, exotic is fine. We could just run a tropical. The only thing about this one is the warm damp. It's all warm damp. I guess wispy. Wispy is probably the way to go. I don't know why we're not running wispy. I'm pretty sure we have it somewhere around here. And the easy way to know this. Oh, right, Leprin. Yeah, okay, so that's the one we want. So we're not going to be running this. We're going to be running this. Okay. Now this is good. Let's not pick it up from here, actually. You know what? Let's put it in ME. And then let's put it all somewhere in here, even though we're not running the B. Just for it to get processed. I was looking for my whole... Sheesh, that thing was 20 calories. Yeah, pasta do be a lot of calorie. Shit, I just voided a bunch of these. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. Where's my dolly? What the heck? Okay. Getting there. Slowly but surely. silky. Cool. Okay, we are good now. So we're gonna get a bunch of silky propolis and we'll be able to do whatever I was trying to do, the proven frame. See? This is good now. And you see? This is stuck again. I don't know what it is, but this thing doesn't want to craft. And the worst part of it all is it's like right here. I don't know what it is. I can't pick it up. Like there's enough channels. This thing's full, but it's actually 8. This thing is not full. And it's online and it's just not making it. I can't even pick it up. That's the worst part of this. Like it's inside of here, right? But I can't take it. Let's try a little trick here. Not even showing up in here. It's right here. Like, why is it not crafting? What is it missing? What about this? See, like it's Tom embossed Silverwood Scepter at 100%. Tom embossed Scepter, and it's not nowhere in the crafting. Everything here is like 100%. This thing needs 237. Is it because it needs to have? Oh man, why? Suspicious. Somehow this got moved at some point. Well, glad this is fixed. Okay. Let's charge this up. New recipe for this is going to be this, and then whatever this gives us. And then this recipe right here. It's changed back again. This. And I'm going to do another one just for good measure. Even though we're good, we have our proven frame now. And I'm gonna trash it because we technically cheated in the scepter to debug this. Finally, okay. We needed this to make some frame housing. It just because I really want to use the frenzy blood frame thingies, but then we can come back here and fix this now. We can start doing some building, and this is also going to be useful for industrial apiaries. Yeah, there it is. Okay, sounds like we're all good now. We're all set. We can do this now, right? I mean, we've been able to do this for a while, but I don't know that we need it. And I really want to stick to the alvearies for now. So with that said, we're gonna place everything into a bit of storage here. Make sure we're super duper careful to not delete this while I do some world editing. We're gonna stop the rain because I cannot be bothered with the rain. And then we'll figure out how do we do this. So we have to keep in mind that I want something that's gonna fit with this, right? Now we could put like a placeholder block for just the arcane assembler is fixed, right? Let's trash it real quick. I wanted to see if it was there was a block there, but it's fine. So the goal again, for anyone that wasn't here earlier, I mean, I said this like 2 hours ago, I feel like. We're starting with Alviries. The plan is to upgrade to a mega apiary eventually. So I want something underneath to support this, but also support a mega apiary eventually. I don't want it just floating around. I want it to make sense. So yeah, that's why we're doing this. And might as well just sort of place some of the blocks that are going to be in here just to get an idea of how we can support this. Now I could literally just place it, but I'd rather not. Maybe one last time, if I can do this quick. That's whatever. So, it's gonna sort of look like this. Now, there's even more actually. The shape is kind of weird and awkward, but I think it's fine. I think if we do something, it's gonna be something that goes like around this. So now, I don't know that I want this to be like just straight down flat-ish. I might want to do something that that's tempered down, sort of following this. Or maybe we just go out. Maybe we just go like... Maybe we go like this. And now, I don't know if I want to go all the way around or just do some like pillars that are holding this. I'm probably leaning towards the pillars more. And it's really hard to know the center of this because it's not a circle for once. So how about we try to make it with this shape? Hi Didakai, how are you doing? We're trying to do some building now that we finally have all of our Alviri components craftable. Trying to figure this out. Wait what? Glad the Sunday Scaries are savage. Yeah, we're doing fine. We're doing okay. I didn't feel like streaming. But you know what? We need to get stuff done. So, what's happening? What are we holding on for? I'm Bitakai. Yeah. Talkie? No, you say it funny. I'm seeing it Didakai. How did I Didakai? Like hey. Dita key. Oh, okay. Okay. I see what I did. Sorry. Didaki. Okay. D-Taki. Dude, yeah, no, I'm not there. I'm sorry. I probably said this like many different ways in the past too, so. Potatoes way is super funny. It's the Canadian language. Right, we have our own language, guys. Hog, that's a win. I'm not sure where this is going. I think I want this to stay really sort of thin. Maybe take her on this end here. It was even Canada is so nice though. It was fun, even fun in winter. Nah, don't do this to me. I hate the Canadian winters we have right now. I just hate them. What did I do differently here? Three. Just went one too many down. Here we actually don't do this. This is too much. So we go full on this. We don't have this. How does that look? Given like I replicate this on all corners. I'm not sure about this part. I hear it's lovely in the summer, but who could say? So I long for winter. Wait, so nice. When I come to California with Azuna, I long for a winter that's below 10 degrees Celsius on average. Yeah, that's below 10 degrees Celsius. I want nothing to do with anything below -10. After -10, I cannot wear just a hoodie. I have to put on like a full coat and everything, you know? So -10 Celsius around here, -10, 15. I could like I'm fine with, but everything else, nah. I've only ever seen Montreal in February. I heard it's lovely in the summer, but who could? So yeah, so on that, summer, not the greatest, and also winter, really not the greatest. So I feel like we have that, like we have the worst summers and winters, because we can get like 40 degrees outside Celsius, 15 Fahrenheit. No. I've been saying Celsius. Don't try. Don't try. So -15, anything from -15 to like 25 Celsius is always fine. But everything above any of those two thresholds, I can't deal with. And I hate our winters and summers for this, because we easily get -40 Celsius and we easily get 40 Celsius, which is just disgusting. Okay, how would that even look? Yeah, and then it's like a brace all around sort of looking thing. I don't know that I like this. Let's do it like this. Let's stop it right here. I think like this is fine. I will feed you. Ruckus is really trying. I don't think Day is around here right now. But again, the wind is next to nothing, so it's actually fine. Give you lodging. We could do a duo stream. I don't have to be at your house for us to do a duo stream, Ruckus. But nice try. And a warm buddy to cuddle. In person. So I won't show my face on my stream, but you're basically saying, come over to my place so you could show your face on stream. Did I get that right? You will give me a mask? I do not know if I want to get a mask from you. Don't take it wrong. I don't know what kind of mask you would give me. And yeah, hats, sure. A mask? I'm not sure about this. I don't think you have the same kind of mask that I have in mind. A ski mask? Sure. A ski mask in California. Do you ever get snow in California? You do? Okay. So, I think I just destroyed my thing. Yeah. Okay, so... I'm scared, did I... Yeah. We're gonna have to get creative on this one. And by we, I obviously mean myself. Let's copy from here. Let's go work over here for a second. Let's remove all of this. Okay. It's not too bad. We have some of the best resorts. Lake Tahoe, Heavenly, Northern California has plenty of snow. Okay, I didn't know. Let me focus right here for a second. Okay, and then we can technically do it down to, doesn't matter, it's fine. So I have this, right? I want to move it around so that I can make it fit in here. Now, all of this should be pretty symmetrical. Even though it's a weird shape, I'm pretty sure it's symmetrical. It's just not a circle, so you can't really find a center and rotate things 90 degrees and expect it to work. You guys are giving me words that I'm like, nah. So frick it, I'm gonna stop talking. That's what I'm gonna do. No, I know, but I mean, aren't you guys still like saying that I don't know how to pronounce things? Tahoe? Tahoe? So oh man, you know what's, yeah, no, I know. So you know English but you're learning American? Yeah, sure. How do we make this work? Yeah, this looks fine. Then we kind of just figure out where this goes. I'm thinking one more. Nope. Why am I so off? Oh wait, actually I have it. Need to do paste minus A. That's bad. That's good. That's good. And then we can just copy this 90 degrees. This is gonna work now. So right from here, all the way up until about here. That look weird. I'm probably gonna fill some of the bottom, but like eventually this is gonna be mega apiary being like held, you know? I don't know. If I'm hijacking, tell me to chill. No, I mean, don't want to cripple the stream. You're not crippling the stream. You're contributing, and I thank you for it. I honestly, when I'm building like this, anything to talk about is good, because like this is, I don't know. Yeah, this is just building. Just checking. I can be a lot. You're good. You tell me. So how about Palestine? I'm probably not gonna be traveling a whole lot for a while, so probably not actually. I do love the idea though of one day going in this part of the world, but probably for later. Are you religious? Nope. Big nope. Nah, I don't care. I'm a numbers person. I'm a logic person. Like, I don't know. I need, yeah. That's why new friends? What? We could technically extend this there. Because this thing is gonna have blocks here, right? Which is cool because it gives us a space for putting stuff. And then we could do the same right here because these blocks are also gonna have something. Okay, let's take a different mcrete for this, just so I remember. We're slowly but surely building something. Oh yeah, copied this. Facts and science, we are friends. Yeah, well, that's it. Like, I think, you know, like, I have nothing with anyone that wants to be religious, believe in something. Like, so here's my thing. I'm a you do you kind of guy. Okay, so I do not care what you do. You do you. That's it. I'm not here to tell you you're wrong. I'm not here to tell you whatever. You do yourself. I do not care and will not care. And if you want to talk with me, like, I'll listen. I'm really interested in anything, like even religion, right? Like, so I'm not religious. In the past, I've considered reading what was it, the Quran, whatever it's called, right? Just because, like, I don't know, like, it's interesting to see that there's a book that so many people abide to, like the Bible, which I've not read, but like, I'm curious still about, like, the thing, you know, even though I have no interest in it. And if people want to believe in this or whatever else it is, doesn't even have to be religion. Like, you do you. Yeah. As long as you're not trying to push me into it, or you're not trying to whatever, that's fine. Okay, we're getting somewhere. I know it doesn't look like shit, but I think we're getting somewhere. I think it's fine. So this, I'm gonna mark this. Do we want to try to use some, like, factory looking blocks? I don't know. Could we fit like some bronze, like orange looking thing? We don't have any orange around here. We have green. We have a bit of blue. We have some pink, obviously, with this in the biome. With brown, white, gray, black. So, and we have this like weird, I guess this is sort of orange. It's more like red-ish. It's an hybrid, I guess, between the two. I don't know. I don't know if you can mark this with like a gold block. This is where the mega apiary is gonna have to go. I don't want to use the blaze, the bronze. Try to figure out something. So it's not gonna go on all four sides, but I'm gonna put a gold block on all four sides. And then I think we're gonna do this. Yeah. I mean, for whatever it's worth, I kind of like what it's looking like right now. Yeah. Getting lag spikes again. So what I want to do for the next stream, I want to try to get all of my setup working on Linux. So my OBS, my sound, all of that on Linux, so that we could try to do like a test stream on Linux. I would love to be able to move back to Linux. I'm running Linux on my main laptop. I'm a big Linux guy, a big open source guy. So I that's why I was late to the stream. I was literally configuring OBS on Linux, and I'm dual booting now. And I would love to be able to run this thing on Linux. This is too much. I think I like this better. More than this. Yeah, I like this a whole lot better. Not too weird, I think. This thing almost looks like a crab. Why does this thing look almost like a crab? We should make it red. You know, if there was like a pink, reddish glass, give it wings. Oh, you're so right. It's a freaking bee. Oh my. How do we give this thing wings to make it look like a bee? Oh, this would be awesome. You're so right. We can't really give it stripes because the sky needs to be open. We can give it stripes with glass. I know we can do this. Stained glass? No, we're probably gonna want clear glass. And there's the clear like yellow, and is there a black? There is a black. Could we make this? Can you imagine? Oh, that would be awesome. If we make a bee out of this and it was not on purpose. And it even shows up properly on the map, or almost. Okay. I guess we gotta do this now, right? We like have to do this now. And it looks so ugly that it's perfect. The foots are not even like properly, like they're not actual bee like feet or legs or whatever. But this is perfect. Okay. Yeah, we're sort of onto something. Let's try to figure something out here. This would be crazy awesome if we can pull this off. So I don't think I want to figure out the face so much. Like, this is gonna look like a face. I think that the gold block here just makes it look like yeah, we already kind of have the eyes. It does look like a toot. Yeah. Man, I can't talk and you guys are gonna make fun of me now. I think we have to change the mount. I think the mount has to be another color. Not red. Red's gonna be too much. Oh, maybe not. Yeah, no, so we're definitely doing a round dome on top with the black and yellow stained glass. I can't talk. So I have to figure out how to make a dome looking thing out of this that's not going too, you know, high. This is the middle, so we could probably do this is gonna be too much yeah, I probably want to flatten this out a bit. I guess we just do it like this. Easy. The problem's the middle, I think. The middle is going to be quite long, but it's kind of whatever. And then I'm thinking like we just follow this along. I could probably pull out some matte function to sort of make this work, but it's I don't think we're going up by one. Maybe we are. Nah, this is too high. Yeah, this needs to be black. Okay. Oops. I learned something today, by the way. If you do a / replace and you put no block to replace, it replaces everything that is not air like this, which is kind of cool. The more you know. Oh yeah, we're definitely going for this. Off by one. Are we going like this? This feels weird. I think it's fine. And I don't know yet if we're gonna change these slabs. We might. Because I might just replace the glass with this and just make it like a dome-ish looking thing. We have a lot of domes in this run. A lot of places to... A lot of like semi-sphere looking thing. I should be able to copy this though. From here on. Like I should be able to take this. Why is this working? Like, sort of. I mean, it's not perfect, but you get what I mean. Why is this sort of working? How do we do this now? I'm lazy. I'm super lazy. I think this is 5. 3, 4, 5 down minus A. Oh, this looks so dumb. Just gotta fix this. Too high here. Yeah, it needs to be round on the sides too, but maybe it needs to be round like this as well. Maybe it actually needs to be an actual dome. The problem is this is not a round, like this is not a sphere, a circle. And you know what? This shape looks really good. This one right here looks good. This one right here, not so much, but it's close enough. I freaking like it. We gotta do a head here, I feel like. Or we just keep this as like the eyes. We do this. Is that a B? This is perfect. Oh, that is a B. One more layer on the sides going out, staggered. Yeah, like right here, right? Yeah, agreed. Soy uploaded 4 zips of schematics. How do I find them? How would I know? Make it a fat B. Make it a fat B. That's too much though. Yeah, it needs to be just one. The server. You know what? Actually, I think we're gonna keep it flat. I think it kind of works that it's flat. What are the schematics you guys are talking about? And is it Soy Cake or is it Sol 9? Who is it? Random internet schematics? I have no clue what you guys are talking about. Yeah, this is low-key working. Why is this like sort of working? Let's place an alveoli in here. We're gonna get out from the back, obviously, right? We gotta give this thing like a little holy hole and make it a pointy little thingy that comes out, right? Get in VC, I'm in your channel. I don't even have Discord open. What do you mean, Ruckus? You're in my channel. I'm so confused right now. This is perfect. Oh man. Am I cooked? Or am I cooking? Which one is it? Try this one. Let's try this one too. Can't you be a little bit of both? Yeah, I think this is what's happening right now. This is too big, right? Do you not have a chat channel? Yeah, but it's private. You want to explain? You can go in your server, Ruckus. What do you mean you can join it? You can't, right? It's private. Like, you're not supposed to see it. Anyway, I don't know what you want to explain, but let me pop into chat here. I don't know. I'll look into why. Hey. No, I don't know if you're, yeah, Discord's enabled on stream. Just like a surprise, like Ruckus invasion stream on stream thingy. He's not saying anything.
Okay, there we go. All right, so I was making sure I was muted. I had Twitch muted. Kane gave me like a zip with 18,000 1.7 schematics in there.
Okay.
And I broke it into 4 zips so that way it was easier to upload to the server, but now they're all on the server. How do I find them? Since you're the schematic master.
Where did you... Yeah, where did you upload them?
To the config folder for the world edit schematics. What's up?
I don't know.
Use world edit for like copy paste.
So I see them in the server, but they're zipped. Well, did you unzip them or no?
I just unzipped them.
So how big is this thing? Like, it's 170. No, but like 130 megs. Because you have to make sure it's like done unzipping, because it might take a while. But usually you just on archive. Yeah, you just on archive, and then you just put them in the schematics folder.
How do I view the schematics folder inside GregTech?
I can't remember where it's at, but wait, let me take a look.
And if you want to poke around and see them, they're on our server, and you're welcome to steal the zips if there's anything cool in there.
What are these for though? Like that's where I'm so lost. Okay, they're just like pre-made schematics of buildings. Okay.
Random things that
I see.
Build with.
I see. And where did you put the zip in the server?
Config, world edit, schematics, and then unzip them.
Yeah, okay.
Just looking to see where to see them at.
Yeah, schematics, and then there's a bunch of folders. Yeah, okay, so you just like, I guess I can hop on and do this, right? You just list them or save them, and usually that's it.
Oh,
but
the schematics are individually zipped inside the folder.
No, they're dot schematics, so they're fine. But if you do world or schematics, sorry, if you do schematic list, see they're all there. So there's like 1-1. What's 1-1? Yeah, it doesn't matter, but like there's some of them, but they're not all there. No, they're all there. Look, 1 out of 1266. So like list 2? Yeah, okay. Can you do like list? How do you get more?
Yeah, that's why I was confused. I was like,
I mean, sounds like they're there. There's like 1200 in there, but it's not listing everything. I feel like it's there. Yeah, and I mean, like the thing is, when you're gonna paste it, like it's just gonna paste. You can't preview it, right? So.
okay, we're talking Wither Arena, server spawn, medieval towers, coliseums.
Yeah.
All kinds of weird shit.
And also the fact that there's like parentheses in there is probably not good. So the naming, I don't know where the naming is from, but we should probably rename all of these.
Each one has a number in front of it.
Yes, but then there's a bunch of parentheses and stuff. So yeah, feels like renaming all of these would be good. But yeah, we could fix that later. I've never played around with these. I don't know where they're from and whatnot. So
Okay. Cool. Well, they're there if you ever want them for anything.
yeah. Okay, we'll go back to this weird bee building then.
Schematic 293 does not exist. Okay, let's see.
I can look into it later. Probably not gonna end my stream too late anyway, so.
No, yeah, I saw you were building and stuff, and then I was like, I thought it was relevant.
I mean, I think what I'm doing right now is pretty unique.
It is.
I don't know if it's in a good way, but yeah. Cool. Well, I'll see you around then.
Alright.
Okay. I don't know about this. I feel like maybe it needs to be. Actually, it's probably fine, but it needs to be down a bit. I mean, it is no chicken dinosaur. True. You know what? It's my own thing right now. It's my own creation, and I love it for it. You know what? That's it. This is weird. Maybe we just do this. Maybe we move this one. Good stinger. Was it better before? Nah, I think I like this one better. I was thinking like maybe we actually want to remove this here. I just like broke it all, but yeah, I think this is good. Probably don't want a full block here. You know what? I'll take it. I will take it because I don't think it's getting any better than this. I mean, no, it's yeah, it's going down too much now. Okay, I think that's it. I think that's it. I'm trying to make it too like, yeah, I think I'm trying to make it too like 45, too much like angled. I think this is it. Yeah, because it's not going up. There's no way this thing's going up. It's pointing down. Okay. Do we like this? Is this Kane approved? How do we turn this little thing in such a project of like making this look like a bee? And also like it gives me a door right here. I don't know how I'm gonna do the wings either, but you know what? We'll figure it out. How about we try some weird like oval almost looking shape thingies for this? Let me get my notes out. Yeah, it is in my head, you know? It's all about like, so getting the idea, getting the thing in my head is also something I'm really good at. Executing, that's the other part. that's the hard part. I think you can make a sphere, right? You can make a cylinder, sorry. And then you can make this into 95, and then let's call it like 4 by 10. See? This is a wing. And then look at this. You take this from the center, which is this block right here, and then you expand this 10 block to the left, 10 block to the right. You expand this east and west, so let's call it 5 block east, west. Totally missed that, but that's all right. We can fix this. Yeah, so we're gonna look at this. We're just gonna flip it or rotate it. So now we're gonna take this and we're gonna rotate it, and let's try to do like a really weird angle, like 30. I guess we have to copy it, right? Cut, rotate, 30. Now it's not gonna like it. Yeah, so we don't want it like this. So cut, rotate by, I think you can do, yeah, 0, 30, 0. Okay, so look, like this is now a wing that's going like this. So that's one option. We can take this, put it there, and that's it. That's I think that's the money. Honestly, I was expecting it to turn another way, like the other way, but yeah, black outline, true. We should do the black outline first. Let's do it with like clear glass. Or let's do stained glass. I do like the fact that this one has like the the texture inside of it, it makes it look even more like an actual wing, you know? I also think we want to do the outline in and not outside, because it's gonna get too big, and I like the size right now. I'm telling you, we're cooking and we're cooked. So it's happening. Yeah. So we take this, we rotate. I'm gonna copy instead, just to make sure we don't lose it. We rotate 30 degrees, but I'm also gonna do like a 30 degrees this way. And then I'm gonna go up real quick. We're gonna paste this. I could literally take this, flip it 90 degrees, put it on the side, and then we're good. I think we're gonna try this, and then we could fill in the blanks. We don't have to, but we could probably just fill in the blanks. I don't think we need to fill in the blanks. Yeah, I think we're leaving this like this. So I'm gonna copy it right here. I'm gonna rotate this 90 degrees. I'm actually expecting it to go this way, so we're gonna have to rotate it 270, I think. Yeah. So rotate it 180 more. And there it is. And then we just mirror it and we're good. I think we're definitely cooking. Did we lose some of it? Yeah, I think we did, right? Nah, it looks the same. But I'm not gonna flip it for the other one. I'm not gonna rotate it, I mean. I'm gonna flip it. So what I'm gonna do is we're gonna copy this from right here. And then we're gonna go like right about here. Smack this on here. Wait. Might want to be a block above. You might want to rotate it less. We want it more. I mean, it's not bad. It really is not that bad. I think we want to rotate it less. It's pretty good though. This is so good. Why is this getting so good? I was not planning on cooking today. Okay, I think we're gonna. You would leave it like this? I feel like the wing needs to point more towards here, because I want to put them like side by side, right? I'm probably gonna make an army of them, so it would be nice to not to be able to stack them without like all this. It needs to be flatter to the body. Exactly. This is what I'm trying to say. Okay. So I like the fact that it's sticking out though. It's giving it like, I don't know, it's giving it something. Let's do this again. Yeah, it needs to stick out, but not too much. That's for sure. So we had this command. So if we want it less like more closer to the body, I think we need to go like even smaller. Okay, this is not too bad. We need to do a copy every time before just to reset the angle. Let's do 15-15. Yeah. You know what? Let's do even less. Let's do like 5. if we do more, right, it's not the direction we want. Is it? No, that's not it. So rotate, let's do 5, 0, 5, 5. You want it like down, right? Yeah, you know what? Let's do one angle at a time. So rotate 0. Let's do 5, 0, and then paste. Right? This is the angle, like this direction. Now, if we rotate this another like 0, 0, and 5, this is where we get to this. Because we're like, you have to keep in mind we're rotating based on where I am. So I have to be careful. Either I have to not move or I have to know exactly how to move to make this into what I want, right? So if we rotate, let's say 5 and paste. 5 is quite like a big angle. I'm starting to wonder if it just doesn't care and it's doing 45. Oh, it's 100% doing 45. Okay. Okay. 0580. Yeah, we could try. Yeah. Okay, you know what? New tactic. Let's try from here. Let's try like literally from this point. Yeah, so it doesn't want to do anything other than 45. Like if I do 15, it's still a 45. So if we want to do this, we have to do it ourselves, which I don't think I can do. What if we do like a really big, like... Yeah, we do a quick, like, just 45. Small wings. What about this? What about this? We do, like, the wings as if they were, like, closed. You know? Man, if we could move this like a teeny tiny bit, it would be so good. What does that do? Okay, interesting. Interesting. Yeah, so it's doing a 45 right away. So this angle, it does 45 or nothing. It doesn't matter. Okay. Now this is like straight, we don't want that. Copy, rotate 005. Yeah, okay, so I think this is the best we're getting. Which is weird. But it's like closed, you know? And I think this is what we want. I go like out here. That's too weird. I really liked it in the air. It was really cool in the air. I think we're doing 45 degree. The 45 degree one looked so nice. It's too much, but it looks so nice. Man, if we could like figure out how to rotate this, make it 13 blocks instead of 20. What do you mean, like the size of it? The size was 3 or 4 and 10. So what do you mean by 20? Make it 13 blocks instead of 20. Make it smaller? Is that what you mean? No. I did 3 or 4. I did 4 and yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 10. That's the radius of it. Look, if I could get this thing to literally, like, I was gonna do it with my hand. You guys can't see this, but if I can get it to rotate counterclockwise about like 15 degrees, this would look so great. Just turn the camera on. Yeah, nice try. Can we do minus? No. Okay, so we want to get like 360 minus 15. So 340. Nope. So if we do 180, right? Nah, that's not it. Am I missing a block? I didn't do it the right way. Don't need to, I can just visit. True. Yeah, no. Okay. Sad, but I think that's it. I think we don't really have a choice. Wait. What if I do this? Yeah, what if I do this, right? Is this weird? It is kind of weird, right? Isn't this weird? I feel like it's fine. It might need to be more like towards the front, but I feel like it's also fine. And now if we can just copy it on the other side, it's good for a scuffed 15-minute build. What do you mean 15 minute? We've been doing this for like hours now. What do you mean? Let's try to get a big selection here. We get to the center of this. Rotate 180 and then flip it on Nord axis. How's this? We just spaced 4 more? You think? I don't know. You think we need 4 more? 4 more? No, there's no way. This bee is gonna have 2 oh, the bees. Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, no, for sure. We're pasting more. You know what? They even seem to like, they fit in this thing perfectly. They fit perfectly in the floor of this, which is freaking perfect. If it's like perfectly in here, I'm so, you know what? For a 15-minute build, I'm doing it. So, Uwi, I don't know if you've been here for a while, but this is the new bee setup. We're gonna be having like an army of bees, and each one of these contains 10 alvearies. And that's it. The bees and make the flora hive? Yeah, like something like this. I don't know. Either this or we make like a big hexagon or like hexagon or octagon, whatever it is, and the bee is just sitting in it or something. Okay, we could probably work on the legs a bit more. Do we want to? Oh, we're definitely copying this, and then we're trying to make some different models of legs. There's no way this thing is more than 100 blocks, right? Yeah. Yeah, we got 2 now. We're starting to get an army, you know? We could probably fix this up, but I feel like no, that's part of the build now. That's it, you know? Bee wings are not like perfectly like square and whatnot, like, so this is great. So here's what I have in mind for the legs. I'm thinking, what if we go like super duper simple and we literally just make it. Actually, you know what? Let's just get the height. That's 680. No, that's 1037. And we'll fix the tail. I mean, might as well. And then here's what I have in mind. We do something so simple, like a 1 block like radius almost looking thing. Maybe not this bad, but you know, like instead of making it like a big thing like this, like we would make 3 of these or something. I don't know. But I think this is good. I think the fact that it's not like trying to be a perfect bee, it's a look-alike bee. The fact that it has a butthole and the stinger and everything. You know what? I think I'm leaning towards this one. What's the verdict from chat? Are we just embracing the imperfect? What about bee with glass? I'm down. Like, we can do whatever at this point, right? Like, actually, wait. We could, oh, you know what? Oh man, you're giving me such a good idea right now. We're making bee movie, yes. Each bee could have a different accessory on it, making it different. We could make shoes for one, we could make glasses for another, we could make a hat for another one. As long as the hat doesn't interfere with the alveoles, I think we're good. Also, I haven't checked if all of this glass passes the alveoli like checks, so we should probably test that. Let's look at this, and this. Let's just have a quick look, make sure that they all work with the alveoles. Do I like jazz? I mean, so here's the thing. Any time like 5 years ago, I would have told you I like everything except country, but I found a way to like even like country now. So yeah, I would say I like jazz. I like every kind of music. So yeah. Okay, so if we put a full block here, Mcrete, this thing should be like complaining at some point, right? I thought it needed to see the sky. Am I crazy? I had the bee movie as an emote before. Am I crazy to think this thing needs to see the sky? I thought that was a thing. I was quoting the bee movie. Oh, and I was just answering your question because I'm cooked. So, you know, I'm cooking, but I'm also cooked. Friendly reminder. You're right, Uwi. We have the gene that makes it so that they don't care about it. That's even better. So I could actually make hats. Okay, so we're doing this. I'm taking a note mentally somewhere. Some bees are gonna have glasses, some others are gonna have hats, some others are gonna have like the... Oh, this is perfect. I freaking love this. And you guys are part of it. That's like half on me. Half of it is on me. I thought this was a crab. Kane said this is a bee. You know what? This is a bee. And this is the bee, this is the bee area from now on. You know what's gonna be sad? When we want to replace these with mega apiaries, there is no way I'm destroying these things. They're way too beautiful now. Make sure that you don't put opaque blocks over the apiary of your bees will slack off. Chickit does not complain about not being able to see the sky. So it doesn't, because we have a cave flyer or whatever it's called. Uwe is right. He's so smart. We have the bee cave dwelling thing, so they don't care about being under a block or whatever, which makes it perfect because it's part of our breeder bee, because I put all the stats in there. So this is now happening. We're making bees for our bees. I'm so proud of us now. Okay, let me not sure yet. Oh, this is happening, Yui. You don't really have a choice. This is really happening. I am not joking. I did not just waste like expend what, 50 up. We can do so many things. It'll be fine. Thank you, Kane. We can do so many things with this. This is not the building. This is just how and where we're putting bees, right? All we gotta do now is figure out a way to do a building that makes this look actually good. Like even better than it already is. That's the plan. So probably like a big beehive looking thing or something. Like these are big and these are gonna stand out. Like they're gonna compete with like Twist level of like multi-blocks, right? Which is perfect. I freaking love it just for this. This is the ecosphere, by the way. This is what we're competing with. How does that not make sense? This is perfect. The hats is going to be a problem. The hat is going to be a problem. If we make a hat, we're going to have to make it like very small right here. But I'm having way too much fun for this not to happen, Uwi. I'm sorry. But you still have some time to figure out a way to not talk me out of this. There's no way you're talking me out of it, but if there is a way that you want the bees to be done or whatever, yeah. And we can't really rotate these, by the way. We can just do 90 degrees rotations, and even then the wings might get messed up, but yeah. Knowing the witchery hat never got finished. Thank you, Uwi. I really, really love it when you believe in me. Really do appreciate it, you know? We're just having fun, but it's okay. You're the no fun police. Okay, so I like this. This was a very productive building day. I wish we could put the wings down a bit, but you know what? This just works. And the fact that it fits inside of these squares is just perfect. So I'm gonna have to figure out, I don't think I want to do this right now. I'm probably gonna call it off. I wanted to do some building, do some patterns for the alvearies, but yeah. Yeah, it does look like a, I'm gonna say it, a scarafeuille. Uwi, you're right. The shape reminds me of a scarafeuille for sure, which for anyone that doesn't know, you could Google it. It's like a beetle from a French game that me and Uwi used to play, kind of want to play. It's an MMO, so it's a mob in there, but yeah. This is peak. This is the best building. I'm gonna not call it a building, but the building like decoration / accessory I've ever made. I am so happy it turned out like this. And you know what? It's not perfect, but I freaking love it. We're gonna have to give these bees names. You've played the Fizz? Of course, of course. Of course. Yeah, we did. Yeah, we are. I grew up on the Fizz, so yeah. And I'm probably not saying it the way you're expecting it to be said, but yeah. No, I grew up on the Fizz for sure. So yeah, so much time synced into this MMO. The only real big MMO I played, and I'm saying big, it's not big, but like, it's the only MMO I really, really played. The more I stay up on top of these, the more I enjoy these. Awesome, and nah, don't worry, I sit the same. Almost no one says doofus. Yeah, I know what you mean. Okay. I'm so happy with this. So the bees are not moved, but there is so much space in just those two bees that we could probably think about moving them. Now, I don't want to move them just in a rush because they're generating stuff, so definitely don't want to do this rushed. Also, I actually want to get the bee engineer. I don't think I've shown this on stream, but I've re-added the updated version of the, somewhere around here, Twist space page from Adidia. So I updated the quest page, and also I re-cleared all the quests that we had already. And one of them is the bee engineer right here. This thing. This thing allows us to transform drones into princesses. We have so many drones. we should do this. And we just need UUM, which we do have, to make this an 80% chance. And we need a lot of honey. But this would allow us to make a bunch of princesses just out of drones. I don't know if they keep the stats. I don't know how it works, but I want to try this out because it's not even a big thing. It's just a 3x3x3. So this, I want to put it in the, sorry, I just hit the mic. I want to put it next to the breeding area. But the thing is this is the production. So we have to figure out where the bee processing is going to be. I was thinking in here is fine. Uwi doesn't think we should put it here. These don't have to be here. They could be anywhere. I just want to make a building that has these bees everywhere. That's all I'm asking for. Yeah. I think that's gonna be it. I think we're gonna call it. I'm kind of cooked, like I said. These are aligned. I was scared for a second. It's so not dense. Yeah, so remember I made this pattern to be super dense, and then I was expecting myself to like copy this right next to it and then copy it here and here and like make a grid out of it. But then this got out of end so fast. It is not dense. So you know what? We're gonna need so much space for mega apiaries. I don't know. If this just becomes like a thing that we put at the entrance of the bees, like whatever, that's fine, Uwi. I don't care. I for once I had fun building this. That's the win here. If we get like 2 big bees at the front of the bee section that are just guarding it, and then we have a grid of like all the bees behind it, I'm fine with it. If we figure out a way to use these and also have like a very dense area of bees, totally fine with this too. Honestly, I don't think we need the bee area to be this dense and big. Like, we need to take space because we're gonna have twist multis eventually anyway. So yeah, I don't know how good this was. Uwi doesn't seem happy, but it's fine. Use these. I'm gonna call the building. I can't read. You can't type and I can't read. Let's see if there's someone we could raid. I think we're gonna call it back to Twitch. Chaotic is live right now. Who could raid them? I don't see anyone else new we could raid. Someone that's doing Project Singularity. I'm down to raid them. I've never raided them. Let's raid someone new. How about we raid someone new from Project Singularity? Let's do that. Okay, so is live, I think. Yeah, exactly. I never watched your stream, but we're gonna do that for sure. So I really appreciate you guys being here, helping me out through building right now this thing, whatever this is. I don't know how we're gonna use it yet, but I can assure you that I want to keep those bees and I want to make more if we could. I just have to pass this through QA with Uwi and make sure that, you know, we have a plan for these. So yeah, really appreciate you guys being here. We're gonna end the stream right now. I'm cooked, as you can see, and this was very fun. And we're gonna raid Glistu. I don't know how to pronounce their name. I'm sorry, but yeah, first time raiding them, so we're gonna send them some love, follow them, and all that. Make sure you do. And yeah, that's it. So thank you all for being here. And see y'all on